Hello, I'm Richard Raffan. If you're new to turning beads like these is a really good way to come to terms with the basics of the craft. And you're not using any expensive wood, just little offcuts like these with a hole drilled up the middle. Now for this exercise I'm going to use these little blocks. The grain is running this way, so we're basically going to be doing center work with the same grain alignment as for very long spindles. And the wood's going to be mounted between two cones. So the tailstock conical center, that's a revolving center. This one is solid and it's got a Morse taper, so that goes into there. The hole drilled through the middle to there. That comes in, and we'll just wind the tailstock in so there's plenty of room for the tool rest. Right, so that's jammed between centres. The rest comes up to probably just about below centre height, and I'm going to do this first with a little gouge because it's probably less intimidating than using a skew chisel. And so you can run this fairly fast, up to around 1800 or 2000. And that's what happens if you go too hard. So if it starts to spin, you can just tighten up the tailstock a little bit. So this is a 3/8 spindle gouge. You do that with a 1/2-inch spindle gouge. Now, a slightly thicker tool, so the rest is going down very slightly. Now as you cut around here, you go all the way down to the cone. And then you can sand that, or you can change its shape. So you can play around with the tool, make whatever kind of shapes you like, and if you go too hard, I'm just going to stick the tool in. The wood stops. It squeals, but it stops. You don't have the kind of catch which you would if you did that with the wood with a proper spur drive. We'll just clean that up. Well, make a different shape altogether. And if you want to, you can sand that. And you don't really even have to stop the lathe. You find the hole in the middle, put that on, and away you go. Now, the tailstock wasn't quite tight enough. So this one I'm going to do with a skew chisel. This is a 3/4 inch 20mm skew chisel. Tools flat, and the rest I'm going to use peeling cuts. Again, if you go just a bit too hard, the wood's going to stop. And for that reason, this is a really good exercise, because the whole secret of turning, so you're not here to push the tool into the wood, you're here to hold an edge in the right position, so when the wood comes past, it gets sliced. that's about it. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can make a wooden version. So just knock this out with a knockout bar. And I've got a little square of timber here which will just fit into the Morse taper. Getting this one a bit crooked. So we now need to just really make a little cone or a little shank on the end. Okay, so that's doing it with a skew chisel, or you can do it with a gouge. So the half-inch spindle gouge. And there's a teeny bit of wood built up there, which if you want to get rid of that, you can reverse the whole thing and then work down right to the metal, or I could have turned right into the wood at the other end. So there's 3 little beads. And you can use those on light pulls or on toys. You can make strings of beads. They're just nice little, I don't know, key fobs, all kinds of things. But very, very good practice without the risk of a catch. And then when you've done all your practice, you just knock that out again with the knockout bar.